Yo, what up? It's your boy Kev.
It's your boy B. Lou.
And y'all are now tuned into the On the Low Podcadt.
Let's get it.
I don't know why these bitches be tripping, they all on my phone. I just be pimping, these other dudes simping. I'm making a killing, I'm chasing the millions. Yeah, I don't know why these bitches be hoes, they doing the most. I'm chasing my goals, that's how it goes. I don't know why these bitches be tripping, they all on my phone. I just be pimping, these other dudes simping. I'm making a killing, I'm chasing the millions. Yeah, I don't know why these bitches be hoes, they doing the most. I'm chasing my goals, that's how it goes. Yeah.
All right, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. We got my guy. He's back again. You know he's been here before.
What's going on?
Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people for those who don't know.
You already know it's Mally the Kid, man. Who don't know? It's like, no.
Right. Let me know, though.
You already represent Wilmington, Delaware 302. We represent, you feel me? It's only us.
Yes, sir.
G, let's get it.
Before we get into today's episode, I'm going to need everyone to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that big red button for us. Show us some love. We on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Trying to run those numbers up. Follow us on Instagram, @official on the low. Reels is going crazy. Freestyles is going crazy. We got one with Mally the Kid. Going to drop that soon. That's just going to it's gonna be out when this is out. I don't know why I said soon. It's gonna be out if you're watching this is out. Go tap in after this episode.
Shit.
There's a couple links in the description. You can send a voice message into the show. Anything sent in gets played right here on the show. We'll talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. There's also a link where you can support the show. Anything sent in gets put right back in so we can grow. Let's get it, B.
Fast. Let's. What happened recently? The Kai fight. You were there. You went to the.
Yeah.
How was that? How was it being there?
Being there, that shit was lit. I mean, it was lit the whole night. Facts, it was. And I've been to a few different fights. I've been to a decent amount of Kai fights. You feel me? And I would say that one was probably the most littest one I've been to.
Okay,
yeah.
There was one in the Barclays Center that was pretty lit too. But that one right there, it was lit, and it was just hella faces in there. You feel me? Lil Baby was in the building, Meek was in the building, Gray.
Yeah, he was getting ready to scrap, right?
Shut the whole shit down.
What, this past fight?
Yeah.
During the tank fight, in the middle of the tank fight, they stopped fighting in the middle of the round to look in the crowd. And Meek Mill was about to get busy.
Niggas was saying that was some cheating shit. Niggas was saying those like, yo, that's how
I can't. I mean, it is different for them to stop the fight mid round.
And it was crazy the way it happened because they didn't even stop the fight. They just stopped fighting. Like,
Tank just backed up. Was just looking.
Like, they was getting ready to start, and then they just looked. There was a whole commotion going on. They just stopped.
I didn't even know that shit happened.
I mean, somebody could have. Javante could have came and cracked, boy.
Right,
Put him to sleep if he really wanted to. I mean,
exactly.
It was what it was. But
Kai fought Christian Louise.
Yeah, nah. What the fuck?
Sound right.
It's like LOIS was his last name.
Yeah, something like that. Like that. I mean, he was all right. Kai would have dropped him for real. He feel me? He got some. I guess it's not really my place to put it out there, but you feel me? He got a hand. His hand.
Okay.
You feel me? Is bothering him.
Still one though. He's a dog.
He a dog regardless. But that was his thing before the fight. I remember he was talking to me before the fight, saying like, he just basically trying to just get through the fight. You feel me? And just basically stay as healthy as possible to get through the fight, and then after that, you feel me? He'll go ahead and get it all taken care of, whatever needs to be done, like with the doctor and all that. So that's where he at now. That's what he did, and that's what he doing. So.
That's a real fighter right there. That's a testament to his toughness.
Yeah.
A lot of guys would have just.
Because there was a couple of times I'm watching, like, hit him, like he right there. He open with that right hand. He just, you feel me? He was definitely throwing the right hand, especially like the first couple of rounds. But then like after a while, you feel me? His hands feel like it's getting ready to fall off. Like, you feel me?
Right.
So. Anybody who an athlete and had to go through some pain, you feel me, while they competing, you know, like, you feel me, you gonna push, but at a certain point you can't push no more. You just gotta play smart.
At a certain point, your body like chill, bro. Like,
It'll start shutting down itself, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, what you been up to since the last time you've been on the show?
Last time, you feel me, I just had my son, so I've been in dad mode.
Yeah, congrats, man. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. And I got a project dropping soon, actually next month.
Okay.
Hella new music, hella new features, hella new content, videos, and some other stuff in the works, different endeavors.
This was your first child?
Yeah.
How's fatherhood treating you? How you feeling?
It's crazy because it was like a big ass explosion. Like when I was in the emergency room, mind you, we had like a natural birth, so my girl, she was all like all natural, no epidural, no nothing like that.
Oh,
shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So she was going through it, and I'm right there going through it with her, like, she like, I don't know if I can do this. Like she feel me, but then she fighting the whole time. I'm like, you good? Just keep asking. She's like, yeah. And shit like that. So I remember being in there and I just had this like big ass like surge of like emotion. Like I found myself, I had shed a tear at one point. Like, but then by the time he was born, by the time she pushed him out, he was born, it just went away. It was weird. It was like, it was so much that my body didn't even know how to like comprehend it. So it just went away. And then now it's like, it's inching more like every day. Slowly. It's like I don't even know how to describe that shit. But you know, like when some big ass explosion go off and like everything goes silent and your ears start ringing, go.
Yeah, that's like that flashbang on Call of Duty when it's coming back.
Right? That's like a flashbang. I feel like every day I see it, it's like I've been seeing him grow more. Like he started getting more emotions and he's starting to recognize certain things. Sometimes I come home from work or whatever, and he just be like, just watching me. As soon as like I'm not even close to him. You feel me? Like infants really, they don't really see that far at first. Their eyes start to develop, but he's seeing me from across the room, like looking like.
Right.
And I come over to him. He start crying. I just walk up to him. I don't even say nothing. I just walk up to him and look at him. He instantly just start like, he'll stop crying and he look at me for a second and he like, and he start laughing. It's just like every time it's just like more and more like my emotions. Just, so I was like, dang, it's a crazy feeling.
That's dope, man.
It's a crazy feeling.
That's what's up, man. I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks. So what's the vibe gonna be like on this project that you got coming out? Like what's the motion you going for?
The vibe that I'm going, it's a love / anti-love kind of thing. I don't really like calling it anti-love, but I can't really think of another word for it. It's more like I'm dropping it like on Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And so it's gonna be based around that, but it's not gonna be your typical Valentine's Day like all lovey-dovey. It's gonna be actually more on the side of like shit is fucked up.
Right.
Like it's complicated.
It's for the single people on Valentine's.
It's for the single people, or
like
it's for
that.
the people that's going through shit. You feel me?
I'm gonna definitely have to tap into that.
I'm listening
Yeah,
to
so it's gonna be.
Sounds like an album for me.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be an album for a lot of people, and that's exactly why I wanted to do it, because everybody I feel like is going through the same shit in one way or the other. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like I be going to like Mike podcast, Make It Work and shit, and that's all they talk about. Shout out Mike, you feel me?
Yeah,
shout out them
Mike.
Over there, Sonos Visions, you feel me? They working over there. You feel me?
They are.
But I go over there, you feel me, and I just sit in the audience and watch their shows, and that's pretty much all they talking about is relationship stuff. And it's like I be sitting there listening, yo. Some of them be saying some real shit. Some of them be just delusional.
They be lost souls up there.
Lost souls, like lost, and it's like it's crazy because you can see everybody's kind of like reacting to this thing we call love type shit, and I feel like that's what everybody going through right now. They trying to either avoid it, or they trying to embrace it, or they trying to find some sort of happy medium.
Trying to find a loophole.
Like, trying to find a loophole or some shit. And it's like everybody going through, everybody got an opinion about it. Oh, niggas ain't shit. Oh, these bitches for everybody. And like, it's crazy or shit. Like, one John was like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna get into a relationship and move in with a nigga until he proved to me that he gonna pay all my bills.
I seen that. I see that. That was the OnlyFans. That was the OnlyFans.
Yeah,
that was on Make It Work.
That's what
she
she
had an
said.
OnlyFans.
Right?
She said, I ain't gonna stop OnlyFans until you pay
was on
for
Make It Work, right?
Yo, she said, I ain't gonna stop shooting OnlyFans until you prove to me and my 3 kids and my 4 cats.
Yeah, 3 kids and 4 cats.
You gonna pay my bills, take care of us.
That's just crazy.
Like, and she like, and then she said for some years, you gotta do that for some years. So you gotta prove to her for some years, and then she'll consider stopping doing OnlyFans.
Consider
Right.
it's crazy.
So like, I just want to know, like, when does she show like the wifey qualities?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, at what point? But I mean, to each his own.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if
is
it works
what
for
it
you,
is.
it works for you. I'm gonna say I don't think it will, but that's just my opinion.
And it's crazy because a lot of people is developing these mindsets and these complexes to where it's like, who do you think is doing that?
Right.
Like, who do you
exactly.
like, who is that for? Honestly, I mean, it got to be for somebody, but I don't know.
I think it's also crazy because like the time that we're in now, these type of talks used to be had like in like the locker room, like behind closed doors.
Niggas
It wasn't
didn't really
public.
talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but now because like everybody got podcasts, everybody got a platform, so now it's out there for you to see on social media. So
Right.
now it's like that conversation is being had publicly,
Right.
and I feel like a lot of people are saying things like they should have kept that private.
Right.
It's crazy times out here, man. People are just letting it fly. Definitely letting it fly. But so how many tracks can we expect on the project?
About 6 or 7.
Okay.
It's gonna be something digestible. You feel me? Nothing too crazy. I know we living in a time everybody got a short attention span and all that, but it's like I got so much music and I make music like every day.
Right.
And it's like I got so much heat. I'm sitting on the mountain right now, and it's like I just want to keep giving that shit out because I know as more people start to like understand who I am and start to get introduced to me in my artistry and stuff, they gonna have something they want to listen to. And the type of fans that I want to attract and I'm looking to attract is the people that's like me. When I go and listen to somebody or when I find somebody new, I'm doing my homework now. I'm not just listening just for like a trend or if it's a popping song and I just want to be the first one to say, oh yeah, I got it. Like, nah, I'm actually gonna now listen and go through all these songs, find the underrated bangers, find the should have been bangers, shit like that and stuff. So it's like I don't mind having a large catalog for people to come in and now you could feast. You feel me? You got shit to listen through and look through and shit like that. Yeah, that's how I am.
So how do you go about like picking what songs get dropped and what gets like left in the vault?
Well, I do it based on a few different things. I do it based on where I'm at in life and how like if it's basically how close that track is to like where I'm at right now. Because I might have made a track like 2 years ago that might be more relatable than the track that I just made.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's like, damn, all right, now it's time to pull this out. Depending on the focus of the project, depending on like, you feel me, what the goal is and everything like that. And then it's like I got shit that I be saving for certain reasons. Like I got a few songs that I said I ain't never gonna drop. Ever. And those are just like kind of like inspiration songs, like kind of remind me who I am type
just
shit.
for you, yeah.
Just for me. And then it's like I got other songs to where it's like I dropped it, but I want to come back to it. Like it's hella songs that I kind of want to come back to, revamp, you feel me, shoot another video for because a lot of songs that I have, I don't have any videos for either. Yeah. So it's like that. Or I mean, it's different ways. A lot of times I'm looking at other people, you feel me, I'm looking at what people was fucking with when I show it to them, you feel me, if they like, yo, I need this song, I'm listening to the energy, doing temperature checking, all that shit like that. It's different shit like that. But this project that I got now, my mind has been on the topic for a while, and I've been making a whole bunch of songs about like love or like breakup and shit like that. Yeah. And so it's like, all right, bet let's zone in on this and pick like let's do a draft pick like the top 5, top 6 songs. Okay. So that's what I did. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
That's tough. How much of it is gonna be like similar to like the structure you just had on that freestyle, like? To like that type of cadence. None of it.
You know how I roll, bro.
I know.
You ain't good. You feel me?
I got excited. I got excited.
I mean, but that's not to say that you're not gonna get that same energy that you felt when you heard the freestyle.
Okay.
It's just I'm not coming from that same place.
Yeah, yeah.
I was on some like, you feel me? I was sliming it just now.
Yeah.
The album is more on some like, I want you to feel it. Like you're gonna be reminded. Like you might, some past trauma might pop up in your.
Man,
you feel me? It's that kind. Like that's kind of what I'm going for. But I still want to keep it light to where it's like it's not too dramatic. It's not too deep. But at the same time, it's something. It's like damn, like
you gonna feel it.
Yeah, you gonna feel it. Yeah,
that's tough.
You said you had some collaborations on it as well. Who's on there?
If you could say
really collaborations, I have I got Vision on the ad-libs on the interlude. I got you. I got Vision on the ad-libs. Shout out Vision. My boy Tylo the Gentleman. I just got off the phone with him actually on the way over here and shit. He gonna shoot a skit for me and shit. We about to get that shit in the works. And that's about it. I got one other freestyle. I mean, not freestyle. I got one other feature that's not it's not solidified yet.
Okay.
So I'm still working on that to see if we're gonna get that or not. If not, I mean, I'm carrying this shit by myself. You feel me?
Right.
This shit is already pretty much done and set in stone. I'm just finalizing it at this point. But,
that's tough. That's dope.
Yeah. So
are you into poetry?
Mm-hmm. That's how I started.
I could tell from like that freestyle, the way you like the cadence, the way you were talking, you were so composed with how you were delivering it. I'm like, this man is into poetry. Like, I could just tell.
That's how I started. When I first started making music, it was from listening to people like Kendrick, J. Cole, shit like that, and going on Genius and looking at their lyrics. I used to just obsess over everybody's lyrics, like Lil Wayne. I used to just love just sitting there going through like, yo, what does this mean? Like, and just sitting there and just like going crazy with that. And so when I got started, that's how I got started with the wordplay. And then I forget when or who it was, but somebody that was a poet, I heard them, and it made me want to actually start to pick up a pen and write. Before that, I would just be a fan about it and just like look at other people's lyrics and stuff like that. But then when I started listening to other people's poetry, when I first got introduced to poetry, that's when I'm like, let me write some poetry. So I first started off writing poetry, and I'm like, let me just put a beat behind it. Put a beat behind it, you feel me? And then, I'm like, I bet. You feel me? We rapping now. Like,
it almost reminds me of like Wale. I used to like do spoken word before he would rap.
Yeah, I used to listen to Wale. Wale was cool. He had a time.
He definitely had an era.
Yeah, he had an era.
Yeah, like what a good thing. One thing that you do that I really like even in that freestyle, I could see what you were saying. I feel like a lot of times when people rap, I can't visualize what they're saying off of how they're saying it.
Yeah, I'm big on that. I'm big on like
imagery. It's like
imagery. And painting a story and like painting a flow, like a chain of events. You feel me? I like to tell a story. Yeah.
We recently just had our boy Leak, the producer, on. He said y'all was working together. How'd y'all get tapped in?
Honestly, I don't even remember. I found him on Instagram somehow. You feel me? I guess we got mutual friends or some shit. But then he was like, anybody in Delaware or whatever is trying to work, like, what's up? You feel me? I'm trying to connect with as many people as possible that's of value in Delaware. So you feel me? I'm like, definitely, like, let's tap in this shit. He pulled up to the studio. He actually sent me some beats first. And the first beat, like, he sent me a pack. I'm like, damn, this love. Like, boy, he sent me a 10 beat pack and shit. So I'm going through, and pretty much I could have made a song on all 10 of them songs, all 10 of them beats for real.
He been working, man. Shout out to Leak.
Yeah, shout out Leak.
Definitely shout out to Leak.
I remember him sending us his first beats.
Real shit.
Yeah, that's our boy.
Back when he was when he was first getting into it, like, he built up a studio in his basement, and we were in there. We were in it, like, he was getting into engineering and stuff, so we was in there rapping while he was practicing his engineering stuff. Like, he was all just getting down there too.
And then it's crazy because he said he told me he just started not too long ago, like a year or two.
Change,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, you feel me? He got an ear, so he definitely gonna be somebody to look out for and shit. So shout out to him and shit. But he sent me a 10 beat pack and shit, and the first song I made is actually two of the songs from that beat pack is gonna be on the project. You feel me?
Oh, that's fire.
And I got some other shit actually. So then after that, he was like, I'm coming. This was back around like October. So then he's like, I'm gonna be in Delaware around like Christmas time and shit. So we linked up around then and shit. He pulled up to the stew. You feel me? We cooked up a little bit and shit. We just we touched bases that way and shit. So now we locked in. You feel me? So shout out to him.
That's what's up. Shout out Leak. We took a trip down to Florida to visit him. Good little trip.
Yeah, what was that, last summer?
Yeah, last summer.
He be traveling too. I be seeing him. He be on the move. So that's what's up.
Yes, sir. You got Did you see that new Black Panther?
Mm-hmm.
You liked it?
Yeah.
You cried? Did you feel like not did you cry, but did you feel like you was gonna cry? That shit was deep, bro.
It was deep.
That shit was deep.
It did touch me a little bit, but it didn't bring out a tear, but it did touch me though. Yeah. It was a good one.
I was tight. I fell asleep like 20 minutes in the middle. I missed the mom getting killed. I mean, if you ain't watched it yet,
that's the dumb problem.
It's a spoiler. Yeah, that's your problem.
Yeah.
If you ain't watched it yet. But yeah, I missed the mom getting killed. And I fucking woke up and they talk about he killed my mom. I was like, shit. That fucked me up.
It was a lot of moments in there. It definitely had a lot of moments in the movie. It was a good movie, and I like where they going with it. I was expecting something a little bit different. I thought they was gonna go White Panther on them. You feel me? Take it that route.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it is what
you
it
said.
Is.
White Panther?
Yeah, What's you know that? How it's supposed to be like. It's the Black Panther, and then there's the White Panther. The White Panther is supposed to be the girl version. It's pretty much what they did, except for
her
they didn't change it.
Yeah.
It is. They just made her the Black Panther instead. But yeah. But I mean, it was a good movie. I seen that.
You seen Avatar?
I ain't see that yet.
You gotta see that. It's a long movie, but you gotta see it.
You went dolo.
Yeah, I went by myself, bro. I went on a little self-care little thing by myself. Went out there.
Date.
How my little Sour Patch Kids was sitting there. Just watching.
That's a good joint to go do.
Thanks.
Avatar, that's a good one to go see. Shit, I just didn't get around to it yet, but I definitely want to see it. At this point, I'm like, I might as well just wait for that.
Wait
shit
till it's
to
on
come
that
out.
Disney Plus.
HBO Max.
Feel me?
Speaking of shows, y'all you a Power fan?
Nah.
Power.
I don't. Only show that's mainstream that I watch is like Snowfall. I fuck with Snowfall.
Okay.
Snowfall actually that show.
You like? Have you ever watched Power though?
I did. I seen the first 2 episodes.
2? Damn.
And that didn't get you? The first 2 episodes didn't get you?
It didn't get me.
What?
That's crazy. He played like an episode in the middle of some season. I was like, yo, run this back from the beginning.
But I don't know. It's because I don't watch, like, they all the same to me now. You feel me?
Okay.
And so it's like,
That's true.
I watched the first season of Empire. All right, I was done with it after that.
Yeah,
I got tired of it.
Empire, yeah.
Fucking, what's the other one I be watching? Top Boy. You ever seen Top Boy?
Yeah.
I seen Top Boy, and then I seen the other one. I think it's like Top Boy Reloaded or some shit. Whatever. It's 2 different
I know what
versions
you're
of it.
talking
You feel
about,
me?
yeah.
I seen both of them shits, and it's pretty much the same shit. Now I fuck with the shows like that. You feel me? I be watching them. You feel me? But after a while, it just get repetitive to me, and I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting my time now. So I don't know. I just couldn't get into Power. Maybe it's just all the hype built around it too.
Could be.
That could be.
But
Definitely has all the hype.
yeah.
Power my favorite one, bro. Over Snowfall, over
Snowfall.
Yeah.
Snowfall deep. I don't know how Power, like the depths of it get, but I know Snowfall is deep. Like I like shows that make you think, shows that make you like.
I think Snowfall's so deep is because like the biggest difference between Snowfall and Power is that Snowfall feels more relatable because you're not in a high end club. Like it's not like they're in the hood. Like it's closer to everybody else.
Right.
But like with Power, like he's a millionaire. He got influence, power. Like he's literally like he's at the top of the game. Versus you're watching somebody go from the bottom up to the top of the game. So it's like I think that's the biggest difference with Snowfall. That makes people feel
Not
more
only that,
into
but
it.
you gotta like the whole dynamic with Franklin. Franklin is a complex character.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that shit is crazy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
His character development's crazy too. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like I didn't finish it, but like I got up to the part where he's in a cane and shit. So I got pretty
Right.
far in. But like just seeing him grow, 'cause, like he was soft at the beginning. I ain't gonna cap.
right.
He was a little soft. But you know,
He didn't know what he was getting into. That's,
yeah, that life tries to toughen you up.
For real, cause on the first season, you feel me? They got his mans and shit like, oh yeah, I fucked your bitch. And
Right.
like, gonna show the video and shit. So like, and then they go from that to, you feel me? He's on a whole different level. He killing niggas now. He's killing his own brothers and shit. And it's like, who the fuck is this now? It turned from somebody that you thought you knew to a whole completely different person once that money changed you and shit. And it's like, not to mention he's thinking about all this shit. Like the show shows how he's actually battling with that inside
in his mind.
head. Yeah, and how, like, you feel me? He trying to run from himself, he can't.
Exactly.
And that's why this next season about to be so crazy, because it's just like, yo, like, what's next?
Damn, I gotta finish that shit.
It's
I've been
dope.
loving.
I don't know, and that's the type of shit that I like when I'm watching shows. You feel me? That's why I like anime so much, because it's really dig into like life, like
What's your
real life.
What's your favorite anime?
Yeah, I was about to ask that same thing.
I think we went over this last time.
I think pretty sure we
pretty
did.
sure we
Yeah.
did,
We
yeah.
did talk about anime.
Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay,
yeah.
And,
still haven't watched that one yet.
And Hunter
Yeah, I
x Hunter.
haven't watched that.
Yeah, we did. I remember talking about Hunter x Hunter.
Facts.
What are you locked into right now though?
What the fuck am I watching right now? I'm watching My Hero right now.
I ain't watched that one too.
It's all right. It's just something to watch. I mean, it's good. It's good, but it's not as good as.
It's not like go run and go watch that shit. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's just, you feel me? Like, all right, bet I'm about to watch it, mother.
Yeah, you know what I fucking around and went and did since our last interview is I went and got an anime tattoo.
he did.
And I got Goku and then Teen Gohan on my shit.
For real?
Covering all of this right here. Teen Gohan when he kills Cell, the one hand Kamehameha shit.
That shit's hard too. Make me want to get an anime tattoo. I've been thinking about some Naruto shit. I fuck with Naruto, but I don't know. I can't lock in. You have tattoos, right?
I got 2. I need to get tatted more though. I definitely need to get tatted more. I got something I got playing right here. I got some shit. I had an idea. Damn, do I want to get the idea? Niggas gonna start.
They gonna still take that shit?
Stealing the songs. Oh shit! I want to get a tattoo right here. I ain't gonna give you. I want to get my son name. Someone.
Okay, yeah.
And I got some other shits I want to get. I kind of want to just do my whole left side at some point, probably
Right.
before I'm 30. I want to
Okay,
do
yeah.
my
Whole sleeve.
not a sleeve, but just fill it up. You know?
Okay.
It don't got to be a sleeve, but I just want to,
Yeah.
you feel me? I want to fill it up, my shoulder, my back, And yeah.
Yeah, I want to finish the sleeve. I just don't know what the hell I want to get on my forearm at all. Like I got the half sleeve down to my elbow.
Yeah.
But I want to finish. I have no clue what to get, and that's why. And that shit, I ain't got tatted in fucking like 5-6 years now.
Yeah, I can't. I see how people be just like tatting anything like fuck it. I just want to get. I can't do that. I don't know why.
Or they get the same
I know
shit
why.
everybody get.
Yeah, right.
Clouds and some fucking prayer hands.
Yeah,
and shit.
just to
the
get
rose.
something on their
Yeah.
body.
I got a system, and it's like I have to, once I get a tattoo ID, I sit on it for a year, and then at the end of that year, if I still want it, I get the tat. Cause like
That's not bad.
my mind would change too much, and
Yeah.
that anime tat was on my list for a minute, and then it was between that, and then I had like a full sleeve drawn up with, instead of the rose, I had a money rose. I had
Okay, yeah, the
I
money
had,
rose.
I had
that
some,
big.
I had some music symbols in there. I had a couple different ideas, but I was like, nah, just cover my whole shit with
Give me
Goku.
a short,
Yeah.
a
'Cause my
short
brother,
mic.
my brother got Goku too. You gonna get a short mic on your
Short
shit?
mic tatted on my shit.
I ain't gonna let you do that, bro.
I was also kidding anyway.
All right, you better be shit. You got any questions for us?
Nah. I mean, what y'all got planned? You feel me? What y'all got going on? You feel me?
Yeah, well, this year's gonna be a good one.
y'all now.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Definitely got the new spot.
Yeah. Shout out to the new spot.
Got to finish decorating this.
Exactly.
And then we also got like another location in the building that we're gonna be recording and stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah, like the episodes that we do with girls and stuff, we got a more like intimate setting for that on the other side over there. It's a nice little, because we about to drop the episode
It'll be coming up next.
next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, next week. Yeah, we did recorded an episode like 3 girls. It was a nice little vibe. Nice vibe.
What y'all talking about?
Man,
Everything. We was talking about
Shorty on there was saying some wild shit.
yeah, shout out to Paige.
Shout out Paige.
She was saying she was basically talking about how she wants to dominate her man. She wants to be the breadwinner. It was a very interesting episode. I'll put it like that.
She need to be on the album.
Where? Just get it.
I need her for a skit.
Yeah, I was about to say, come get her
do
to
it.
some say. She'll do it too.
She'll definitely do
I
it
need her
too.
to say some bullshit.
Yeah. Fucking,
I need her to say some bullshit.
oh, and she'll be dead serious too. It won't even be
dead- I need her
bullshit.
to be dead serious about it.
Bro, she will be dead serious too. Shout out to Paige.
But yeah, we're definitely
Dominate is crazy, bro.
Bro, like,
and
she was so serious.
Every
like,
aspect of the word dominate as
I
well.
know,
like,
bro.
like
If
she was dead
if
ass.
you go choose that word in a sentence, you mean that shit, bro. Dominate.
Yeah, she told me she talking to like one of the young boys I knew I used to work with. I was like, damn, not him. I didn't know he was like that. But shout out you if you watching. I wouldn't do that crazy shit. But yeah, decorating the new spot. Definitely trying to push like some sort of merch, something.
yeah, get
Just trying
some
to
merch
grow.
coming out. We're trying to get more into like vlogs and stuff, like being mobile with what we do.
Right.
Like we got an episode that we did with Leak and Brett Coxey. We went to their studio. That one's gonna be dropping soon too.
Yep.
And yeah, like we're just trying to get more mobile with it, pop out more, and actually record what we're doing when we're out, make
Take
it
it
more
to
like
the
vlog
streets.
style. Yeah, do like public interviews, stuff like that. Like get it.
You know what I want to see too? Like a world star style type of content, like Delaware news, Delaware hip hop news.
Okay.
Okay.
Like almost like a blog.
Like a blog, yeah. Like you.
I see
feel
what you saying. Yeah, all right, I see what you're saying.
like current events in Delaware.
Right.
type
Yeah,
shit.
keep up
when
with
it
it.
come to hip hop, when it come to what's going on.
Yeah, and that's an idea I had too.
That's a good
I don't
idea.
write much though.
Yeah, I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of that stuff is just like, you feel me, just spotlighting certain.
Right,
like,
yeah.
You gotta have it. Like, it's not even like back in early 2000s
to
and
write
shit
fucking
where niggas
pages
used to
about
write a
some shit.
whole page or two article and shit.
You
Like,
just gotta have like a solid caption.
Yeah.
solid caption, just start a conversation.
That's
People
at like hip hop hip hop since 97 or 90 something. I don't know what it is.
I know what you're talking
You know what
about.
I'm talking about?
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
couple of them different
how they
ones,
do it.
different blogs and shit. But yeah, I actually had an idea myself for RMG to do that, to basically like start something like that. The only thing is I don't got the time to be, for me, following people around, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
yeah.
but I definitely do want to see it because there's a lot of shit going on in Delaware. There's a lot of shit going
Yeah.
on just around us, you feel me? If not in Delaware, then just in the surrounding area. and shit.
Exactly.
So it's like, definitely the East Coast need to get spotlighted. Definitely, you feel me? Like,
Yeah, in Delaware in particular too, because there's not a lot of platforms that
It's
are like
not
pushing,
at all.
showing everybody what's really going on.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they are, they're just not getting out to the people. Like there's a lot of people doing podcasts, but they're not really getting much play or
Right.
they're not getting much like going on. So like I don't know what it is. Could be a number of things, but yeah, we just needs to grow it. Like our goal is to surpass Delaware. So like become whole East Coast, whole country, fucking worldwide.
Gotta take over Delaware first.
Yeah, gotta take over Delaware first though. But never forget about Delaware though. At the same time, you know what I mean?
I have a theory about Delaware. My theory is Delaware like the new fucking Jerusalem, like the new Israel type shit. Like what I mean, like Delaware is so small and so controlled, and it's like it's right in the middle of 3 major cities. You feel me? You got Philly, you got New York, and you got Baltimore. You feel me? And so it's just like I think Delaware is one of them places. It's like the best kept secret type shit. Like it's a you gotta be from here to know what's going on here. You feel me? And if you act like you from here, it's too small to act like you from here.
Everybody knows you.
Everybody knows you.
Yeah.
So it's like if we was to basically get on the same accord and basically acknowledge that about each other, like yo, like we got something that nobody else in the world got. You feel me? We got a whole state that feel like a town.
Yeah.
We got a whole state that feel like a high school. You feel me? Like this state feel like a high school. You feel me? Yeah. And so because of that, ain't nobody else graduated. If I don't know you, then you ain't graduate with us. You feel me? You not in my class.
Right.
Exactly.
And so therefore, you feel me? All it take is for one switch. You feel me? All it take is for one spark, and now we the biggest gang in the world. Gang for the lack of a better word, but I'm saying, you feel me? Like we are the biggest like collective. You
exactly.
Feel me? And it just take niggas like right now, niggas just don't know what to do with themselves. Niggas is bored. Niggas is out here shooting and doing shit because they don't know what the fuck else to do. You feel me? But it's like all niggas really want to do is show they shit. Niggas is so nice around here, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of
niggas
talent
is so like, bro. There's so much shit going on, bro.
There's a lot of talent out here, and it's a shame it doesn't get showcased the way it needs to.
Facts.
It's really crazy. Like we need
because niggas will fuck it up before it's their time. You feel me? Niggas go do some dumb shit. So it's like, But I like my theory is, you feel me, we on the rise, you feel me, and not just musically, but like economically speaking.
Yeah, I was about to.
You can see it.
Wilmington, you feel me, is growing. You feel me?
Even down here,
it's trickling down.
Dover is growing. You feel me? Like, and that's good. We got the north and we got the south growing. You feel me? And so it's like once we get on the same page, we eating. Ain't nobody stopping us. You feel me?
Exactly.
Facts,
we could compete with the best of them, or we could compete with niggas in Jersey. We could compete with niggas in New York. We compete niggas in Chicago. We compete
everybody
niggas
from
in
New York
LA,
moving here,
bro.
so many people moving into
my whole
Delaware.
family from New York, like
real shit.
Yeah.
And so that's my theory. I feel like, you feel me, we definitely gotta communicate, bro. That's what this shit is about. We gotta communicate, and niggas gotta get serious, and niggas gotta just work and be ready to shine. Cause when that time come, you feel me,
your opportunity come, you gotta be ready.
Niggas gotta be ready for real.
No, that's facts.
I like it too, because it's like you can see the change happening. It's not just music; it's sports.
Right.
It's definitely sports.
It's definitely
like,
sports.
We started to kick up in sports.
Yeah.
Real shit. Shout out nigga Bones. You feel me?
Shout out Bones. Chris Godwin holding it down in the league.
Deron Harmon. He
He
a vet in the league now.
both.
Gary still doing his thing.
Who's that?
Gary from St. George's.
I don't know if he's still doing this thing or not.
He went to Arizona.
Did he?
Yeah.
Shout out him.
I don't know.
Shout out him. Anyway,
shout out him.
I used to go to they used to do Turkey Bowl every Thanksgiving and shit.
Okay.
We used to go play football and shit.
Yeah, but we definitely Delaware started to make some noise, and it's like we just gotta keep our foot on the gas for real.
Real shit. That's all it is. And not for nothing, you feel me, we in the perfect time to do it. You feel me? We got the whole world at our fingertips right
Facts.
now. So it's like
Exactly.
like, bro, it's whole groups of people, and this is gonna get into like conspiracy lane, but it's whole groups of people. It's whole groups of people, you feel me, that make themselves seem way bigger than they really is just because they have social media, just because they got the internet. You feel me? It's like it's people that, like, they got documentaries on this. I had seen a documentary where it's like they was talking about how how the whole fake news shit got started and shit, and they basically got like offices where it'd be like 10 people sitting at a fucking computer just looking up shit that they can make up, looking for shit online that they can make up and like get views and likes and reactions off of that shit. That's pretty much what they do all day. And they run up that algorithm and they just flood the whole social media with it. Next thing you know, shit going viral left and right.
Yeah.
You don't know what's real or not. You feel me? That's how all these rumors and shit get started.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, and that's.
But my thing is, if you could do that, like, that's a bad thing, obviously. But if you could do that, imagine the amount of like distance you could create from the rest of the noise just off the power of social media and making yourself, you feel me, seem larger than life.
Yeah, and that's deep too, because like there's two ways to look at that. There's the one side where it's kind of the conspiracy side where it's like, all right,
that shit is real though. I mean, it's only conspiracy because it's like it's a rabbit hole. You feel me?
Yeah, that's really what it means. Like when people say conspiracy now, it's really just rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's kind of like the dark side to it where it's like obviously they're trying to distract you,
right?
But then there's the other side to it where you can see like you could use that in a positive way.
You could use that yourself and actually make some shit happen. You feel me?
Exactly. And I think more people need to be able to look at something and see the positive side and not just focus on the negative. And it's crazy how much that'll impact your life like completely. Once you can flip your mindset out of thinking negative every time you see something happen, like your whole life gets changed. It's actually wild.
Real shit. That's like they say, like, you feel me, you're supposed to always basically be congratulate others.
Yeah.
And when you see somebody else winning, you're supposed to basically take that as if like
it's a win for you too.
It's a win for you, pretty much. Like what they say, like God right down the street. You feel me? Like if somebody down the street, you feel me, get a deal or they go somewhere, you feel me, like God in the neighborhood type shit. So it's like you want to celebrate that. You want to be you want to congratulate these people, be happy with them. You feel me? Don't take it like, oh yeah, that's something less for you, or that mean like somebody else win mean a loss for you or some shit like that. That's not how that works.
And I think that's what fucks up a lot of Delawares. A lot of people have that mindset when someone makes it. Like
somebody making, I was like,
they be like, oh, he did that? I know him since second grade. He ain't like nah, like dap me up, tell me good job. Like that's what it's supposed to be. It's really what it's supposed to be. But you got anything?
Nah, yeah.
You got anything?
Nothing else for the show?
Nah.
Want to shout anything out? Plug anything?
You feel me? Shout out RMG. You feel me? Shout out us. You feel me? You know we doing it big. You feel me? I'm about to go do my little bachata. Hey, get my bachata on. At McGay and shit. You feel me? Celebrating Kai big win. So you know.
Shout out to Kai, man. He did his thing.
Kai, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shout out the gang, you feel me? Shout out Crew, shout out Ace Trig, you feel me?
Fact.
All the guys over there at Shut It Down.
Shout out Viz, who else? Shout out Shay, shout out Ray Vaughn, you feel me? Shout out Exception, you feel me? What we doing?
Yeah, y'all definitely moving deep.
We moving out.
Got the team.
And everybody else I forgot, you feel me? Shout out us.
Yes, sir. And I fuck with how y'all do that, like us. Like
it's us.
It's us together.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find Molly the Kid's Instagram down in the bio.
Yep.
You can follow us on Instagram at official on the low. I'm in the bio at 302 Kev.
I'm in the bio as well. I'm at BLU13.
And we'll holla at y'all next week.
We out.
Let's get it.
It's a shame how many bitches giving out they brain. They attracted to men with status. I'm teaching you the game. Don't you worry about a bitch. Don't you worry about the fame. Just focus on your grind and watch that money fall like rain. I maneuver through these flows like a nigga on a jet ski. Your bitch steady peeping chill, bro. She don't impress me. Niggas trying to lower my